All right. So we are live right now, and what we are going to be discussing in this session is how to lose weight. Um, Coach, I don't know how you do it. Maybe you're going to teach us here how we can see all the beautiful things like the food and all the beautiful things that we eat around, and then we close our mouth. I've been on this journey of reducing my weight. But I realized that in my house, I have all the restrictions, I have all the restraints. But when I go to hang out with my friends or go to hang out or go to certain occasions and they are bringing food, you tend not to. You just tell yourself, okay, let me just eat it. And then when I get back to my house, I go back to my normal stage of restraints and all that. Anyway, I think that this session is not just about food alone, but the other things that have to do with being able to be in shape and also to reduce your weight. It's a given. I mean, when we're growing up, we all thought that when you get married and you start adding weight, that's a sign of good living, sign of the fact that your wife is taking good care of you. But as we began to learn new things, as we began to see our friends fall sick, some individuals die, and then we began to become more knowledgeable about certain issues, we began to know actually becoming overweight or becoming weighty is not actually a great thing for the average human being. All right. And we've come to see certain individuals who live in certain cultures, the ones that live up to say 100 or 120, they are usually not overweight. They're usually not weighty. They are kind of slim, and that's how they're able. I mean, I think there's a connection between having a healthy weight and longevity. I think on this session you're going to share with us. All right, so we're going to have a conversation with Coach Yetunde Laura, and she's going to be discussing and sharing with us how to reduce your weight in 30 days. I need to reduce my own weight, and I'm going to be learning from what she's sharing with us today. It's 5 p.m., 5:03 p.m. Nigerian time, West African time, and I'm welcoming everyone who has tuned into this live stream for this session. So if you're here, please drop your name in the comment section. Drop what you do. Let's know what you do. Let's know where you're tuning in from for this live stream. And I will bring up your name, your profession, what you do on the screen so that individuals can connect to you. So I want you to do something for me. Three things actually. So let's know, introduce yourself and what you do in the comment section. Number two, do share the live stream. There's a share button beneath the screen. Tap the share button and then share the live stream. And thirdly, go invite your friends, all right? Invite them to be part of this live stream, all right? Shedding your weight could be one thing that can help you to live a little bit longer, right? If you shed your weight, I think it's going to be healthy for you, for your heart, for preventing certain diseases like diabetes, heart attack, and all that, even high blood pressure. And so I'm welcoming Coach Yetunde right now. Coach, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Don. It's a pleasure
Thank
to be
you.
here. It's a privilege. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so without wasting much time, we will dive straight into it. We have 45 minutes to 1 hour to be on the session. So, um, introduce yourself and then go on and share with us your journey. What led you to this mission, helping individuals to shed their weight, and I mean everything in between, the objectives, the benefits, and what you have for us. Um, Regarding 30 days that you have as a challenge. Thank you very much and welcome. Take over the screen right now.
Yeah, thank you very much, Don. Yes, it's good to be here. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. My name is Coach Yetunde Laura, like you know, and I'm a healthy weight loss coach, right? And like Don asked, I'm going to start by sharing my story, how I got into this journey. Well, this journey started for me when I left secondary school. Before secondary school, I used to be very skinny, this skinny girl that was short too. I mean, those who met me at the dominating business that we had in Lagos this year were surprised at my height. I'm quite short, and I used to be very skinny. But with time, after secondary school, I started to gather weight, and that was how it kept going uncontrollably. And every stage of my life after that gave me more weight, gave me additional fat. And I was basically clueless as to what to do. And I kept going like that until it began to affect my health, right? I recall that at that time I became a very regular customer at the hospital. There's this hospital I used to visit, and doctors practically knew me in that hospital. I mean, there was almost no doctor who had not attended to me. I was just not well. I knew I wasn't well. It was either I had pain in one part of my body, or I was just uncomfortable. I recall that I had arthritis, serious joint pains, serious body pains that turning from the bed was such a hassle that I would literally be screaming if I wanted to turn, and then I would be walking on the streets, and people would be telling me sorry because they can see the effort with which I am carrying myself, and talk about the shortness of breath anytime I do a little exercise, let's say walking, or climbing the stairs. I'll just be short of breath, and I'll have to wait a little bit to catch my breath. That was when I knew something was really wrong, but I couldn't trace it to my weight until I went back to the hospital. I mean, I had just left the hospital, but got home, and I noticed that every day I would be on one drug or the other. Then, and after the drug is exhausted, I would start feeling unwell again. So I would go back to the hospital. So one of those times I went to the hospital, and one of the doctors that attended to me saw me as he was coming out of his office. And then he said, "Madam, you are here again. What do you want?" And I said, "I wanted to start complaining. My body is paining me. This part is still paining me, that kind of a thing." And he said, "Madam, please stop coming here. There's nothing wrong with you. Just go and watch your weight." And I was very used to being body shamed, so I thought, is this doctor joining the league of my body shamers? Is he trying to body shame me? And that was how I felt initially. But when I got home, I sat over it, and I'm like, this person's a medical doctor. If he's telling me to lose my weight to improve my health, then I should probably give it a shot. So I started my research. I went online. I started to Google, weight loss solutions. I joined a lot of weight loss groups on Facebook. I just kept joining. I kept trying to binge on different weight loss solutions. And then I recall that I got a skipping rope. I started to do exercises. And, when you are big, you can't carry yourself. You are heavy. So I would do a few skips, and I would be panting, too tired. I can't move on. And then I did that for a few days, and I couldn't carry on with it because I really wasn't getting the results I wanted to get, right? And then after that, I moved on to fasting and starving. I would fast, I'll starve, and just maybe once in a day, I would eat, right? And of course, when you don't have the right knowledge as to how to eat, what you're eating to lose weight, my intention was to lose weight, but I didn't have the right knowledge, so I would just eat like every regular person, and the weight was not coming up. So I got frustrated, and I let go of the the weight loss efforts, until one of those days I was in my place of work, and one of my colleagues resumed from her maternity leave, and she was looking so slim, and she had transformed. Everyone gathered around her asking her, "What did you do? How did you do it?" She was looking a lot beautiful. And me, I happen to be somebody who doesn't, I'm not too outspoken like that. I don't go in public. Well, thank God for thank God for intentional living now that is making us to come out. I used to be this introvert who doesn't talk and who keeps to herself. So I didn't go to her in the public. I waited for her to settle down in her office, and then I approached her and I said, "My sister, please help my life. I'm also struggling with this thing. What did you do? How did you do it? Please teach me. It's affecting my health." I had to plead with her passionately, and she was so generous to teach me what she did. And what she did was the ketogenic diet. So she introduced me to the ketogenic diet, and I started my journey. And very well, it worked for me. And in about 5 months, I had dropped 25 kilograms of weight. And that was very glaring and obvious, and people were asking me too. I became the new star. People were asking me, how did you do it? And I started to teach them. Right? I love to teach personally. I love to teach. I see teaching as a calling for me. So I started to teach them, this is how you do it. And I started to gather people in groups. I taught them, I monitored them. But then I noticed that these people who I was mentoring on the ketogenic diet, I was still on the diet, and I was trying to mentor them on the program, and they were just dropping off. They were not just responding. I was asking, what happened? I would go and follow them up, inbox, ask them what's happening. You're not showing up, you're not sending me your meals and all of that. And I got different kind of complaints. Some would say they can't keep up with not being able to eat what their family members are eating. Others say the lifestyle is boring. Somebody actually complained of keto breath, that it was too embarrassing that she couldn't leave the house, so she was dropping out of the lifestyle. And the one that really touched me, I got a lot of those negative reviews, but the one that really touched me was when somebody told me that she's been bedridden for days and she's been diagnosed with chronic ulcer. Then she added that all thanks to me. I mean, she thanked me for that, her predicament. And that really pricked me. And I was like, I was just trying to help. How could I be the reason this person is currently suffering? So I had to sit back and think. I thought to myself, really, are you enjoying this process yourself? And the honest answer was no. I wasn't enjoying. The only thing I was enjoying on the lifestyle was the compliments I was getting from people. People telling me, you're not looking so sexy, you're not looking so fine. The compliments was just coming left, right, and center. People were just, appreciating my transformation. But the truth is, I wasn't happy doing what I was doing. A lot of times my sleep was affected. I wouldn't be able to sleep through the night. I wake up tired. A lot of things were happening that were wrong. But then I was seeing the result. Yeah. So I told myself, I can't keep up with this. So I dropped out of the diet and I started to look for a way to lose weight, eating my regular meals. Of course, dropping out of the diet for some time while I was trying to look for other solutions. I gathered back all my lost weight. Yeah, I gathered all of them back. And in fact, I gathered them faster than I lost them. So in less than 5 months, I had gathered back my weight and I was starting all over again. But this time, I just told myself, I have to get it right this time. I can't bring myself to start this lifestyle again. So I went on courses. I took nutrition and weight management courses. And I started to practice, right? They were taught healthy living, how to eat the regular meals, balanced diets, how to use your meals to achieve your weight goal, whether it is weight loss or weight gain or weight maintenance, That is what the course was about. So I started to practice for weight loss because I needed weight loss badly. So I started to practice and the result came out better. I mean, I recall getting comments from people who were saying, now is when you are getting it. You are getting it now. That time, you look like they threw you inside a sack. Different people were making different comments and they're like, now you are well-rounded, you are okay, your stature is, everything is coming out well. And then I knew I got it right. And then people started asking me questions again as to how did I do it and all of that. And I endeared more people to me this time that I started to lose weight using healthy living. I mean, healthy eating and all of that. So again, I gathered people and I started to teach. And that is how this journey of healthy weight loss started for me. And it's been over 3 years since I started and I've helped thousands of people. Like I've successfully trained over 25,000 people in different programs on how to lose weight permanently, right? Because as you see me, I started my weight journey in 2017, and for over 6 years, I've been able to maintain my stature like this, right? So I teach how to lose weight permanently without drugs, without slimming teas, without restricting your diet, without even registering at the gym. So that is what I teach. And the passion for me is to reduce the number of people who are suffering from all of these chronic diseases that can be prevented. A lot of us don't even have the understanding of the fact that these things that we suffer are as a result of our weight. We just did not know, right? It's until you start to lose this weight that you get to understand that, oh, this thing is no longer affecting me. A lot of my clients come back and say, "Ah, I used to have this issue with my health, and just eating healthy for 1 week, this thing is no longer there." Let us come, in a day, in 2 days of joining our programs, they come back and they say their sleep issues that they had is resolved. They feel lighter and all of those things. So testimonials just abound as to the efficacy of this lifestyle to resolve weight-related issues and health-related issues. So that is by the way of introduction. So I'm just going to quickly go into what I want to talk about. I mean, how do you lose weight in 30 days? I mean, even if you're not going to get to your weight goal, you can obviously get closer to it in 30 days or even less, right? You can get closer to your weight goal in 30 days or less using healthy living. You just need to fix a few things, right? It's just fix a few things in your lifestyle and you're good to go. You are good to go. I know that there are a lot of solutions out there. Like I've just said, like I started my journey on the ketogenic diet, restricting my diet. I did a lot of those exercises and everything, and the one that worked was not sustainable. The one that did not work did not work, right? So when I switched to healthy living, and that is what I recommend. I basically recommend that you go for healthy living as your lifestyle. I mean, whatever it is that you're going to be doing for weight loss has got to be healthy. It must have a positive impact on your health. It has to have a positive impact on health. Don't do something that would damage your health. Like that other client of mine talked about the fact that she was diagnosed with chronic ulcer because she was on ketogenic diet, right? That was damaging the health. But when you go on a lifestyle that is healthy, you would notice that everything in your health, including your mental health, right? I have clients who would come and tell me that they were actively on antidepressants, right? I have lots of those testimonials of people who were on antidepressants before they joined our programs, and on joining our programs, in a few weeks, they are testifying that they don't need the antidepressants again. People who were struggling with anxiety, and in just 1 month of eating healthy, they come back to say that their anxiety issue has drastically reduced. What about high blood pressure, high cholesterol, a lot of these issues that we struggle with, arthritis, pains everywhere, sleep disorders, eating disorders, even those who have eating disorders, once they begin to eat healthy, you would notice that your cravings will be curbed, right? Your cravings will be curbed. You would be able to relate better with food. So whatever it is you're going to be doing. Oh, what was my initial weight? I was 105 kilograms of weight. Yeah, I was 105 kilograms. Don't forget that I told you that I'm short. Yeah, I'm quite short. So I was 105 kilograms, and I was able to move from that 105 kilograms to 60 kilograms of weight, right? And I've been able to maintain that. I'm able to sustain my weight between 60 to 65 for over 6 years now, right? So I guess I answered that question for you. Right, that's fine. So we move. Once you check that whatever you're going to be doing is healthy, check if it is easy for you. It's got to be very easy for you. I mean, there's no point starting something that in the next few days or the next few months, max, you are dropping out of it because it's not easy. For example, for me, ketogenic diet was just not easy. It wasn't easy for me to prepare rice for every member of my family, and I am busy eating cucumber and egg, right? I'm a rice lover. I'm a Nigerian. Most of our staple foods are carbohydrates. So how do I stay the rest of my life without taking carbohydrates? I mean, I'm supposed to be eating amala, eba, pounded yam, semo, and all of those things. So a lifestyle that is not making me eat what I want to eat, what I feel like eating, is really not easy for me. So you have to check if what you're going to be doing to achieve your weight goal is easy. Another thing you should be checking is if it is effective. Will it work? Right? It's one thing to be easy. It's another thing to check if it works. Will it give you the weight goal you want to achieve? right? And then is it sustainable? Can you keep doing exactly that in the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 60, 70 years if you are still alive, right? It's got to be a lifestyle for you. It has to be something that you can continue doing. And of course, if it's not easy, you cannot sustain it. If you don't find pleasure doing it, you cannot. It's impossible to sustain what you don't enjoy, what you don't find easy. And healthy living is sweet, right? It's basically little adjustments to your lifestyle that makes the big difference. Just little things like watching your water intake, watching your sleep pattern, your stress level, watching the way you eat, what you're eating, right? Watching a lot of things are just what makes up your lifestyle. Just a little bit knowledge as to how to navigate these things, and you will be fine for life, right? There are long-term changes that you have to make to your lifestyle. So why healthy living? Why do you need to live healthy? Why do you need to switch to this method of achieving your weight loss? The first thing, like Don said earlier, is that it helps you to prevent chronic diseases. Don't forget, you are now living healthy. I mean, you are now eating food the way God ordained you to eat it to heal you. You are now eating food to correct whatever anomaly is in your body system. You are eating for healing, right? If you don't eat your food as your drug, you're going to be taking your drugs as your food. That was my case when I started when I was struggling with weight loss. Don't forget, I told you that there was practically no day I was not on drugs. I was eating my drugs as food back then because I didn't have this knowledge that I currently have now. I recall times that people would come and visit me and they'll be asking me, why do you like drugs so much? Why do you like drugs so much? Is it food? But then I was helpless. I didn't know any other solution. That was the only thing I could use to help myself, right? So eating healthy will first of all prevent chronic diseases. You won't even find yourself in that shoe in the first place. And then if you have any of those health conditions, it will correct them. Now I'm speaking from experience of my clients. The testimonials we receive every single time we launch this challenge. Testimonials of fatigue being corrected, arthritis, acne. Yes, I have clients that told me that before starting the challenge, she had already budgeted 20,000 naira to buy acne treatments. But then she started the challenge, and in a few days, all our acne was cleared. Several clients would tell me that their hypertension was corrected, even hypotension was corrected, diabetes, sleep disorder, heartburns, ulcer, constipation, all of these things we've recorded testimonials, thousands of testimonials about these health issues that are being corrected every single time we launch the challenge, right? Another thing is it helps you to improve your self-esteem. Carbs craving, it's effective for depression, anxiety, effective for improving your skin, your hair. It makes you look a lot younger, right? So you no longer look older than your age. You now look younger than your age. I know people who would come to my office and ask me, please, I'm looking for your mom, or is it your elder sister that used to operate this office, that used to sit here? And I would just smile and tell them it's me. And they won't believe. And then it will take a little time for me to convince them that it is me that they're actually looking for. So you look a lot younger. It's much easier. Healthy living is much easier and cheaper than other methods. In fact, it's actually cheaper than not living healthy. Because don't forget, I told you my story that I was consistently visiting the hospital. Now calculate all the hospital bills and the money I was spending to eat unhealthy, calculate all of that and the hospital bills that I have saved now eating healthy. It's a far cry. It's the gap is wide. Do you understand? So it's cheaper to live healthy. It's easier to live healthy. It's better to live healthy. And of course, it is very effective for weight loss. If you have a weight loss goal, you have a fitness goal, healthy eating is very, very effective. You can use it to achieve just anything. You can use it to achieve weight loss goals. You can use it to achieve weight gain goals. You can use it to achieve weight um, maintenance goals, right? And it is practically sustainable. You don't have to do away with any class of food. You can eat everything and anything. The only thing is you now know how to eat whatever you are eating the right way. So it is sustainable. It's not going to stress you. And this lifestyle is approved by WHO and medical experts. Now, I'm going to tell you a story again. One of our clients registered for the 30-day challenge some time ago, and we started the challenge, and I didn't see this person. As is with me, that's my custom, I check on my client. So I engaged that inbox, and I was asking, what's happening? You're not turning up. And then she told me she'd been bedridden for days, that she had chronic ulcer, she was vomiting blood, and together with that, she was diagnosed with malaria and typhoid, right? And then I told her, please take your time. When you're fine, you can start your program. Right? I had to just excuse her since she told me that she wasn't well. And I was surprised that in a few days after that, she came back to me and she said she was ready to start. I was asking, what happened? She said she's been to the doctor to do a checkup, and she told the doctor that she was supposed to be on our program for weight loss, but the health status is not allowing her to join the program. And the doctor demanded that she should show him the program. So she showed him our meal plan. She showed him all the activities going on in the group and everything. And then the doctor told her that if you had done this before now, you will not be sick. And then the doctor told her to immediately get on the program. So she was coming back to the program on a doctor's instruction. That's just one of it. Another thing is every single batch of challenge that we launch, we have medical doctors who join our program. We have nurses who join our programs and who recommend our programs to their patients. They recommend our programs to their colleagues. Every single time I see medical doctors saying, my colleague too wants to join. These other colleagues too want to join. A few days ago, I had just onboarded an Indian colleague of one of my clients. She did her own 30-day challenge, the last batch, and now she has referred nothing less than 5 people to the challenge, all of them medical doctors. So if medical doctors who really have an understanding of what healthy living is about come into our program and they see what it's about, and they are bringing themselves in numbers, I mean, it shows that it is approved by medical experts. And I also have a background in health. Currently, I lecture at a Polytechnic of Health. So I'm a health personnel myself, right? So it's something that you want to do to achieve your goal, okay? And then, in fact, if I were to start reading out testimonials, we are not going to leave this place. So many of them. So here are the things you need to, I'm trying to be mindful of time. Here are the things you really need to watch out for on this lifestyle, right? You need to watch out for your mindset. What do you think about food? What do you think about weight loss? What do you think about the relationship between food and your weight? What's your mindset? Do you believe that carbohydrates is what make you fat, or it is fats and oil that makes you fat? What do you believe, right? Do you believe that it's not possible to lose weight? You know, a lot of times when I run ads, people will come and comment and say, how is it possible? And I'm always glad that it is my clients that come to reply them that they should come and see how it is possible. People will ask me, how is it possible to lose weight without dieting, without going to the gym? And is it possible to lose weight without drinking teas and drugs? I just tell them, come and see. Right? And when they come, they see that all of these things are not even necessary at all. So your mindset, you know, some people believe that weight loss has to be hard. If it's not stressing you, you cannot achieve your goal. I know times that I've given people meal plans and they see the kind of food that I put there. I mean, the regular normal food, and they come back and they ask me, sorry, this meal plan, is it for weight gain or for weight loss? And I just laugh. I said, have you tried? Just go ahead and try it. And then they come back in a few weeks and they are sharing testimonials of how effective that has been for them. So, what do you think about your food? What do you think about weight loss? Right? And another thing you need to watch out for is your food, what you eat, and how you eat it. But much more than what you eat, it is about how you eat. For I tell my clients that there is no class of food that is forbidden for you. I don't even give a list of do's and don'ts, right? I don't give a food of you must not eat this food, you must not eat that food. I'll just basically ask you what you want to eat. You want to eat rice, you want to eat eba, you want to eat this. Okay, this is how you eat it to achieve your goal, right? I empower you on how to eat just what you feel like eating, and you still achieve your goal. So you could at liberty to eat all classes of food, but you have to get the right knowledge on how to eat it right. So I tell my clients, you can eat anything, but eat with sense, because you have a weight loss goal, right? You have a weight loss goal, so eat to achieve your goal. And then you need to watch your activity level. Watch your activity level. How active are you? Now, there's nobody who is going to deny the fact that sedentary lifestyle is one of the reasons we accumulate fat. Although I'm going to state this, that exercise is not what is going to give you all the results, all your weight loss results, but it's going to boost your results and improve your health, right? And when I say exercise, I don't mean you have to go and register in the gym, I don't mean spending 5 hours in the gym. I mean, somebody told me one time like that she spends 5 hours in the gym. And I'm like, how? What? Who punished you? What are you doing there? Do you understand? You don't have to stress that much to increase activity level. Simply adding 10 minutes a day to your activity level is something that will work for you. 30 minutes a day of doing absolutely what you enjoy doing. For example, me, I don't have all the time to go and start exercising, do structured workouts, but I love to dance, right? I love to dance, so to boost my mood, a lot of times I just play music and I dance in the corner of my room. That's my workout. I'm fine. So I empower my clients to see. We look into what do you enjoy doing. Whatever you enjoy doing is what you should be doing, because this is going to be a lifestyle. If you start by going to the gym 5 hours a day, will you continue doing that even when you're 70 years old? How would you do that? No, you will not be able to sustain it, right? So increasing your activity level is not something that is you have to get yourself hurt over. It's something you have to just do with knowledge, right? I'm going to teach you in the onboarding call of the challenge how you can do these little things that you don't even know that they are exercises, but they have large impact on your health and on your weight loss goal. Do you understand? And then you need to fix your stress level and your sleep pattern. This stress, it's one sneaky culprit when it comes to weight loss. When you are stressed and you are sleep deprived, it's going to affect your sense of reasoning. You won't be able to make the right food choices. For that, let me give an example. While I was still struggling with my weight and I didn't have this knowledge, I noticed that anytime I'm stressed, my go-to, the next thing I'm looking for is a chilled bottle of soda and some snack. That's the next thing I'm looking for. At that time, I'm not hungry, I'm just stressed out. And I needed something to help calm me down. And so I just run to those things. Don't forget, I'm not hungry, I've eaten. So those things are adding to my calorie intake. So the more stressed you are, the more sleep deprived you are, the farther you are going from your weight goal. So you need to learn stress management techniques to achieve your healthy living goals and your weight loss goals. Okay, so you need to watch all of those things. And then so once you learn these basic lifestyle changes and you start practicing, it is not what's going to give you the difference is not in the head knowledge, right? If I knew all of those things from the course I took and I did not practice, I won't be on this call right now. I won't be helping all the thousands of people that I've been helping over the years to achieve this permanent weight loss, right? It's because I practiced, I got results. That is why people are not getting injected to me and to my clients. And they're asking my clients, what's your secret? Share your secrets with me. And those ones are now busy referring them back to me. Okay? So you need to learn the basic healthy lifestyle changes that you need to make practically and start practicing. And in your practice, it is best for you to work with a coach for supervision. I mean, I could basically teach you everything you need to do about eating right and all of those things and say, go and practice. But if you go and practice and you're making some mistakes on your journey, how would I know? Right? So supervision helps your coach to see those little mistakes that you would have overlooked in on your weight journey. Right? So working with a coach for supervision is not luxury. It is important, right? You need to join a community for motivation, for support, for accountability. People who will make sure that you are there. For example, Don was given an example the other time that he's been on weight loss journey before, and then he noticed that once he's out with his friends, he's out of the lifestyle and none of that. But if he was in a community, probably he had a coach, maybe on a one-on-one with me, for example, he was on a one-on-one with me, and he knows that he have to send me his list of meals for the day. He will be conscious, right? Don, am I saying the truth? You will be conscious of your food choices because you know that you will have to send me the report of your meals. Somebody is holding you accountable, right? While you will be able to eat what your friends are eating, you'll be conscious of the way you are eating it because you have a weight loss goal and you have a coach who is overseeing your journey and who is holding you accountable, right? So you see, accountability, supervision, support, motivation, those things are not luxury. They are things you need to achieve your result, right? And to achieve that result sustainably, you need to know, just to know that it is a long-term commitment. Like I said, what if you start doing something now and you stop doing it? I mean, you start doing something, start seeing the results, you achieve all the weight loss like I did when I was on the ketogenic diet, and then you drop out of that lifestyle, whatever it is we're doing, and then you stop doing it, even if it is drugs that you were taking, right? And you stop taking the drugs. The moment you stop, the very moment you stop, you begin to gather back your lost weight. If you were taking teas, the moment you stop, I mean, you're not taking that for the rest of your life now. At a point, you will achieve your weight goal and then you will stop. Even if you drank it to the point of achieving your weight goal, you will stop one day. But when you stop, what happens? You gather back your lost weight, isn't it? So you have to think long term. You must think long term. You must keep practicing. How be it, even after you have achieved your weight goal, you keep up on that lifestyle. This time, you will have to adjust your lifestyle to weight maintenance. Don't forget I told you that you can use this lifestyle to maintain your weight. And since it's not stressing you, it's pleasurable, it's easy for you, it's something that you would not see as work. When people even tell you, I can see you're working on your weight, you just be smiling. Am I really working, Sha? You'll be asking yourself, am I working? This thing, I'm enjoying it, right? I can show you testimonials of a lot of my clients who come back and say, I can't drop out of this lifestyle though. I am enjoying myself. Do you understand? You just adjust your calorie intake for maintenance. That's all you do. And then you stay motivated and committed, to your journey. And that is how you get a permanent result. That is how you get to slay like me that I've been slaying for over 6 years and counting. Because this is how I will be as long as I know. Do you understand? And the interesting thing is, if today I decide to add up a little more weight, I know what to do, right? I know how to eat. I know how to adjust my lifestyle to add up some weight. And then when I feel like this season is over, I want to get back to my slim stature, I know how to just do it. And these are the things I teach my client, right? So I think the time is really fast spent. I called Don, said we have just about 45 minutes for this. So basically, that is what you do to achieve a permanent weight loss using healthy living, right? Thank you, Fema Balola. I can see that. Thank you so much for that. So, at this point, I want to hand over to Don to see if there's any question before I move on to talking about the challenge. Is Don here? Okay, should I just move on to talk about the challenge? Okay, I'm not sure Don is here yet. So let's just talk about the challenge. Right? Thank you, Femi Babalola, for that. I can see you. All right, so let's talk about the challenge and what you get on the challenge. Now, first of all, I need you to know that your results are guaranteed, right? On this challenge, your results are guaranteed. At least on this challenge, you would at least drop 5 kilograms of weight, at least, and your waistline, you would have dropped at least 2 inches of weight. Now, one thing I do is I always under promise and over deliver. This same challenge has produced people who lost up to 8 kilograms, 9 kilograms in 15 days. But I don't promise you that. I'm promising that at least in 30 days, you would have lost 5 kilograms of weight, right? And then you would have dropped 2 inches of your waistline. I promise you a brighter skin. People would literally be calling your attention to the fact that, have you noticed that you're shining? People asking you, have you noticed that you're shining, right? And you would notice the impact on your overall health. You would have overall health. And of course, there's a money back guarantee on this program. If you join the 30-day challenge and you don't record any improvement in your weight and or your health, I will refund your money back 100% without asking any question. As long as you join the challenge, go through the program, and I say that you've gone through the program diligently and you don't get any results, ask me back for your money and you will get it. Right? On this program, you will enjoy live coaching calls. And my live coaching calls are fire. Like you must have seen here on this call, I teach with my heart, right? I teach and I make sure that I empower you to know what you need to know and to be able to practice. So you get live coaching calls, you get a 30-day meal plan. It's not just a meal plan, it is a meal and activity plan. So I give you an activity plan alongside a meal plan, right? While I also teach you how to eat anything you have. I give you a meal plan and still teach you how to eat anything you want to eat. So when you come on our programs, you will say that although everyone has the same meal plan, what person A is posting as breakfast is different from what person B is posting as breakfast, because I already taught them, empower them to learn to plan their own meals, right? So you learn to plan your own meals. You learn to eat what you feel like eating, even though you have a meal plan to guide you, right? You eat what you want to eat, what you feel like eating, what your family members are eating. If that is what you want to eat, it's okay. The only thing I'm going to be looking out for in the challenge is, are you eating it the healthy way? Are you eating it right? Okay? If you are doing that, there's no fight. Do you understand? So you get a meal plan, and I still empower you on how to plan your own meal. I teach you how to eat anything you want to eat and still achieve your weight goal. And then you get daily instructions from my team and I. I have a team of coaches. We have an accountability coach. We have a healthy meals recipe coach, all of those things. We have a team of coaches that hold you accountable, that and hold you through this process, while I will also be there as the head coach, right? So you get daily instructions, you get daily accountability. Every day we ensure that you are accountable to us, and we make sure that you get value for what you paid us for, okay? And I mentioned the other time that there are healthy meals recipe classes. We teach you how to prepare healthy meals for you and your family members. I recall that I've had some clients who will come back and say, my family have said that this is how they want to be eating now. Like, they were able to initiate their family members to start eating the way they are eating, to start eating healthy, right? So it's so beautiful when they begin to see that the results, and they begin to see that this person's health is improving. Everybody wants to be healthy, right? So their family members now eat the way they eat, and now we have families that are healthy. Beyond the person, we have families that are healthy, and if by the time we continue with that, we're going to be having a healthier community, a healthier nation. Before you know, all these chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, heart diseases that are actually preventable by our lifestyle, will the incidence of these diseases would be drastically reduced. Okay, so you get healthy meals recipes, you get daily support, and of course, you will be in a group. We would have group coaching. So these are the things you get on the 30-day challenge. And of course, according to the name, it is going to be a 30-day program. But before we start the program, I'm going to be onboarding you, like teaching. In a live call like this, I'll be teaching you and showing you how to get on this lifestyle. And you'll be able to ask me all of your questions. And I give you some time, like on Tuesday. I mean, this onboarding call is just here. It's going to be on Tuesday for the 30-day challenge. We're starting the challenge with an onboarding call on Tuesday. That is in 3 days' time, I think. Yeah, that's 3 or 4 days' time. So I'm going to be having the onboarding call. And after that, you get some 2 days of break to prepare yourself, and then we come back for 30 days of accountability. So literally, you're not even getting 30 days program, you are getting 33 days program or even more, right? So it's just the 30 days of accountability that we counted for you. But before that, we would have started the program with an onboarding call, with teaching you with the coaching lessons and everything. You have the meal plan, you are set to go, and then for 30 days, we hold you accountable. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Let me see if I can check the chats here. If you have any questions, please just ask me, and I'll be looking for the questions here. Set to go.
All right,
Any
guys.
question? Yeah.
Thank you so much, Coach Yetunde. I don't know if you guys have questions for her. Please put the questions in the comment section so that she can answer right away. All right. If there are questions you would like her to answer, please put the questions in the comment section. Any question whatsoever? Okay, I can see people. I mean, Olufemi, the best West coach lost that I know. She's the evidence of what she's teaching. Fantastic. Okay, but on my own part, let me ask you these questions. Basically, is there that in the weight loss journey, do you need to completely keep away from certain kinds of foods, especially those who have certain situations with their health? Because some individuals will tell you, "Oh, don't keep away salt." Some individuals, okay, bread, white bread is not good, and if you have gotten up to 40 years in age, you shouldn't eat white bread anymore. And that's some people tell you no. I mean, different coaches with the different approaches, and say, oh no, you don't need to cut off completely. You just have to. Some will say red meat is bad. Some will say red meat should be eaten in moderation. Some will even tell you no, red meat is allowed. I mean, what do you think about these restrictions here and there, and how we ought to abide?
Hmm. All right. So, like I said when I was teaching, I don't restrict any aspect of your meal. Okay. There is no restriction whatsoever. You're free to eat anything you want to eat. The thing is, I will show you healthy meals,
including including
right?
shawarma.
Yes, there's a way you can actually eat shawarma. There's a way you can eat shawarma and still lose weight, right? My challengers know that I tell them, what did you eat? You had a big meal. you had high calorie meal, you know that your next meal will should be fixing that. That's all you know what to do, right? Your next meal should be fixing this high calorie that you had in the morning or in the afternoon. So there's white bread. When people eat white bread, in fact, I think somebody sent me toast bread this morning as his meal or her meal. I don't know if it's a man or a woman that sent it to me in the challenge. Toast bread, everything you can eat, just what you want to eat. The only thing is, I teach you to eat that thing the right way. So red meat, me, I eat red meat. I eat white bread. I eat rice, I eat beans, I eat plantain, potato, I eat everything you eat, every normal thing. I mean, I don't have a separate pot for my family. I eat everything my family members are eating. The only thing is how I plate my food. It's not the way every other person plates their food. I know how to plate my food to achieve my weight loss or to maintain my weight loss, right? While those who want to gain weight in my family, they will not be eating the portion of food I'm eating, but we are practically eating the same thing, right? So there's no, even me, when I feel like, I still take soda, right? You see all this Coca-Cola there. When I feel like, I still take it, but I take it with understanding because I know my calories allowance for the day, right? I know that this thing is not very healthy, so I should not make it an everyday affair. So once in a while, when I feel like taking it, I take it and I balance up my calories with my next meal, and I'm good. These are the things I teach my clients. I mean, I'm going not the way human mind is wired done is that when you tell a human being, don't do this, that's the very thing that person will start craving. But when you tell them this thing has this consequence, right? If you take it in large quantity, it's going to do this, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. But that does not mean you cannot take it. When you're going to take it, this is the way to take it. The understanding of the consequence will make you want to stay away from it for a while. And when you may not decide to indulge, like you want to have it, you now know how to do it right so that it is not negating your health goal and it is not negating your weight goal. That is the empowerment for me. And in fact, I think somebody sent me one testimonial in the current challenge. We are currently in a 60-day challenge. Registration has closed for that one. But one of the testimonials I got from one of the challengers was that what our biggest testimony is that although she's not where she wants to be yet, it's a short time, but she's a far cry from where she started, and she knows what to do even if she falls off the wagon. She knows how to get back on track. She knows how to fix her mistakes. So you won't always depend on me and my team. You are empowered for life. You have the right knowledge. Just go and practice. We supervise you for that period, and then you are free to practice for the rest of your life. Right? Once you get the right knowledge, and just let you go. Did I answer your question, Don? Okay, do we have meal plans for different health issues like irritable bowel syndrome? We have the customized meal plan. That is not what everybody gets on the challenge. What everybody gets on the challenge is the general meal plan. But for those who have health issues, they reach out to me. I create their own personalized meal plan according to their health issues. Even those who do not have health issues but have preferences, you understand? I mean, I take care of that in the challenge. If you have preferences but you don't have health issues, I just tell you whatever you want to eat, start to eat it. But if you have particular health issues, we address that separately. So we have the one-on-one program where you can get a customized meal plan. But if you want to get on the 30-day challenge, the group accountability and coaching program, but you have health issues, it means you will be getting your meal plan separate from what you'll be getting on the program, on the 30-day challenge program. Do you understand? So we attend to you as a person, keeping your health challenge in mind, your preferences too in mind, your lifestyle. We ask you a number of questions. You supply us with that information, and then we make your own meal plan. So the meal plan will be given to you is going to be different from the one I'm going to give it to another person who has the same health issue, depending on your preference, depending on your weight goal, depending on your lifestyle, and all of those things. Or special considerations, whether you're a nursing mom or whether you have food allergies and all of those things. We put that into consideration to create a customized meal plan for you. So we have that option for those who don't want to go with the general meal plan. I think I answered that, Luby. Thank you. Is there any other question? Yes, I think yes. Yes, gluten intolerance, diabetes. Well, the general meal plan takes care of diabetes. The general meal plan takes care of diabetes. You can't be eating healthy and have issues with blood sugar, right? I have had clients with high blood sugar on 30-day challenge. They didn't even tell me they had that health challenge. They just joined the challenge. A lot they did not tell me initially. They just joined the challenge, and it is when they are sending me the testimonials that I get to know that these people had health challenges. People with high blood sugar, people with low blood sugar, you know, hyperglycemia, hypoglycemia. They come on the same program. They eat this the same way, right? They eat healthy, and their various health issues are being fixed in the same program. Okay, but if there are other peculiarities that you want us to look into, health peculiarities that the challenge does not take care of, then there's one-on-one program, or you can get on the group coaching call, which is the 30-day challenge, and then you get your meal plan separately. So you have that too. I think I answered your question. Do you have any other question, please? Let me see if there's anyone asking a question.
Okay, thank you so much. So tell us, how do we get into? I think in 1 minute, 2 minutes, how we get into the challenge one more time, and then we can call it a wrap for today.
All right, thank you very much, John. Um, the challenge is, like I said, is an empowering program. It's massive. I've had people who come into the challenge and they tell me if I charge them more than times 10 of what I charge them, it will still be a giveaway. Right? So the challenge is valued at 435,000. Valued. If I break down the value for you, that is the value, right? But then we are giving it as a very tiny fraction of that. The price is 40,000 naira. Okay, but I'm going to give another allowance for people who are getting it immediately within the space of today and should I give 48 hours? I'll give a 48 hours grace. Okay, you pay 25,000 naira instead of the regular 40,000 naira that others are paying. So how to get into the challenge is there's a wait list. Okay, there's a wait list. You just click the link. I think Don, you could help us pin that to the comments or maybe the description. So you click the link to join the wait list. Once you join the wait list, how to join the challenge, the payment link, even if you want to do a direct bank transfer, the account number to pay into is in the group description. So you just go to the group description, make your payment, send into the wait list. Once your payment is confirmed by any of my team members, I can even be the one to confirm it. Once it is confirmed, you will be moved from that wait list to the main challenge group, and then we'll have our body call on Tuesday, ready to start the challenge December 1st to December 30th. And hey, let me tell you, you'll be on the challenge during Christmas and New Year, but there's nothing to fear because even your Christmas jollof rice and chicken, you will be free to eat it. Right? You'll be free to have the festivities, you'll be able to. So in 30 days, while people are complaining of weight gain during the festive period, you will be enjoying steady weight loss while eating your regular meal. So that is how to get into the challenge. Just click the link, join the wait list, make your payment, send your evidence into the group, and then you get moved into the challenge group. That's it done.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think I'm gonna put the link to the group after this live session. My opinion, all right, so that they can all join. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach, for this great opportunity to have shared this with you. Thank you, and I
Thank you,
look
Don.
forward to the great sessions with you. For those who are going to be part of all the great things that you're going to be doing, helping them with their weight. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you to everyone who tuned in and those who shared the live stream and those who participated. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you one more time. All right. From me here in the city of Port Harcourt to you and where you are, thank you for being part of the live stream, and do sign up and be part of what is going on in the group so that you can get your weight in shape and to live a healthy life. Thank you, Coach, one more time.
Thank you
God
very
bless
much, Don, for this
you. Good
opportunity. I'm
night to
grateful.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, bye, Don.